In this video, we're going to talk about how to create purchase orders and receive them using the FireFly POS inventory module. I'm on my list of all of my inventory ingredients here. Let's create a purchase order. I can start out by selecting a vendor. And now I have the option to create the purchase order, either by choosing ingredients that are below their warning level, by choosing all the ingredients for the vendor, copying a previous purchase order, or ordering ingredients so that they'll be up to their par level. I'm going to just choose all ingredients in this case. The purchase order fills in some of this information for me, and I can choose to type any special instructions right here. Now I've got all of the ingredients for this vendor, the vendor's part number, and my typical purchase quantity. If I want to change this, I can easily do that. To say, let's have less green peppers and more tomatoes. The cost per unit is the last cost that I purchased at. If something's changed, I can always change it here. We also have a way to import price lists from your vendor. Alright, when I get this ready to go, all I do is hit save. Now that it's been saved, I have the option to email it or to print it so that I can send it to my vendor. If I click email, I can just type in the vendor email address right here and go ahead and send it. Once I've created a purchase order, I can easily edit it just by clicking on Create Purchase Order, selecting the vendor again, and the system will let me know I have an open purchase order. Just select it, and you have the option to add items to it, change it, or void it if needed. Okay, now let's use the Receive function to let the system know that we've received the items from this purchase order. We select the vendor, and again my open purchase order pops up for me to select. I enter the vendor's invoice number. And now I can modify anything that needs to be changed. So if I only got one case of tomatoes, I can add that here. I can also indicate if I need anything else that I didn't include on that original purchase order. Down here we can enter any other costs such as delivery fees or transportation costs, any tax amount, and then we can save this receipt. When I hit save, the quantity I've received will be added to my on-hand quantity in my store. If I need to review or edit any prior invoices, I can do that by choosing the Review Previous. I can select it, and with proper authority and security level, I can change it if I need to. Here I changed the cost to $5 and saved. Now you'll notice that I have an alert that tells me that this invoice has been edited. Here I've got details of what the previous amount was and what the new amount was and who edited it. To help prevent fraud, your manager homepage also shows an alert that inventory has been edited. Of course, any alert from the manager homepage can also be emailed at your discretion. If you didn't create a purchase order, you can still just choose to receive items. Simply select the vendor and then start selecting the ingredients that you've received. Make sure that you properly specify the received date so that your inventory reports will be correct. Your inventory purchases are recorded on the Inventory Purchases report. So here I can see the details of what was purchased and what was received. And I can click on any of this information to get to the more details about the particular invoice. Another report you may want to look at is this inventory warning report, which lets you know what ingredients are below their warning level. This will help you decide what you need to order. Using the purchase order and receive function in FireFly makes it easy to keep track of your inventory purchases.